Hello, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to build the base of my model airplane. First, I figured out what my dimensions for my model were. My length is going to be 11.5 inches. For that, I'm going to need 3 tubes to make it that long. First, I'm going to put 2 of the tubes together. Right now, if I test it out, that's only 8 inches, so I know I need the 3rd tube still. That's slightly more than 11.5 though, so I don't need the very tip of the tube. I can either use an X-Acto knife or a pair of scissors to cut off that extra inch. Alright, I also want my plane to have a pointed nose rather than an open face nose. So I can cut out kind of a pizza shaped slice. And take that pizza slice out. Then I can curl my nose by overlapping that. So I can overlap it as much as I want it to be pointy. So that's pretty good for the style of plane I'm doing. And tape it. Then I'll tape that to the others. So now I have my body for the length. Now my wings are going to be my width. So for this, I'm going to get a big sheet of cardboard. I'm using just a cereal box that I've cut open. Now my width is 15.6 inches. So I'm going to measure out. I'm at 12 here. And then a little bit further down, 13, 14, 15 and a half. So that's how long I'm going to want my wings to be. So I'm going to cut all the way down. To get my wings. Now depending if yours is a biplane or not, if it has 2 wings or 1, it's going to depend if you do this once or twice. Alright, I also want to pay attention to the shape of my wings. So I don't have my computer in front of me, but I remember that they were kind of angled at the ends. So I'm going to angle the ends. Same thing to the other side. And then I'll attach that to my body. Now look at your plane. See, is your wings on the top, underneath, through the middle? How are they going to be attached? Mine were on top. Now I'm going to use my scrap to make my tail. So I can just use some of my scrap cardboard to do that. You can either draw it out first or just cut it. So I have my little fin tail. Now attaching this could be tricky. One way you can do it is just by cutting a slit on your tube. So I can cut a slit and put it in this way. Some people have fins going out too, and my plane did. So I might put slits on the sides as well, so I can insert things there. Alright, so yours is going to depend on what your plane model looks like and on what kind of details and features you have. How many wings, what's the fins, what's the shape of the nose, what's the length, what's the width. Some people also have height on theirs. So that's more important if you have things underneath your plane, if you have additional supports, or if you have a multi-layer plane, that can be helpful to know what the height is as well. Next video, we'll do the next step.